Hey, Sussex squad! Big news hitting the royal world. Prince Harry may finally be planning a trip back to the UK to reunite with his dad, King Charles, who's reportedly battling cancer. And this isn't just a casual drop-by for tea visit. Nope. Harry has requested a formal security review before setting foot on British soil, and let's just say the behind-the-scenes drama is already sizzling. Today, we're breaking down what this visit could mean, why security is such a big deal, and how this might reshape the father-son relationship that's been in the headlines for years. Sources close to the Duke of Sussex reveal that he reached out to Home Secretary Shabana Mahmood to request a full risk assessment from the Executive Committee for the Protection of Royalty and Public Figures, or RAVEC for short. Think of them as the royal equivalent of Secret Service, minus the sunglasses and earpieces. Well, mostly. This committee evaluates threats, travel plans, and public exposure for royals and other high-profile figures. If the decision goes Harry's way, taxpayers would cover the cost of his protection while he's in the UK, making a trip to see his dad far more realistic. Now, why is this visit such a big deal? Their last face-to-face meeting was back in September at Clarence House over tea. That was their first encounter since February 2024. Just imagine it. Months apart, cameras hovering every gesture, dissected by the media, and two men with a complicated history trying to navigate polite conversation without spilling tea, literally. If you've ever had a tense family dinner, multiply that by 1,000 and throw in royal protocol, public expectations, and security personnel, and you might get the picture. Security isn't just an added layer here. It's the reason Harry has been cautious about visiting the UK over the past few years. A formal RAVEC assessment covers everything: travel logistics, potential threats, interactions with the public, and even media coverage. Essentially, it's a complete blueprint to keep the Duke safe while letting him reconnect with family. This is the first time in years Harry has requested this kind of protection, which tells us how serious he is about making this visit happen. Let's talk family dynamics for a moment. Harry and Charles have had a rollercoaster relationship, interviews that shook the palace, public statements and private tensions spilling into headlines. And now, with King Charles' health reportedly being fragile, there's added emotional significance. Harry's decision to request this assessment could signal a sincere effort to reconnect, at least on a personal level. It's not just about appearances or media optics. There's a real human element here. Picture the scene. Harry steps off a plane, surrounded by a trained security team, carefully planned routes in place. Charles, despite his health, is ready with the perfect tea, biscuits on hand, maybe even rehearsing a few dad jokes to lighten the mood. Meanwhile, the press is on high alert, speculating about every handshake, every glance, every crumb on the table. Royal life is never low-key, and this is the perfect example. A private visit under the spotlight of global attention. And speaking of media, let's not forget how every word, glance or move will be analysed. Analysts will debate everything from Harry's choice of suit to Charles' demeanour. Fans and royal commentators alike will dissect the meeting frame by frame. But here's the thing. Behind the media frenzy, there's a story of family, responsibility, and reconciliation. Harry's willingness to coordinate his safety and take this step shows an effort to prioritise family, which is significant given their past tensions. We can also speculate a bit on what this might mean long-term. If Harry receives formal approval for UK security, it could pave the way for more visits and potentially a healthier relationship with his father. Imagine a scenario where father and son can meet more regularly without the constant worry of logistics or security. Even small moments like shared tea or casual conversations at Clarence House could signal a thaw in their relationship. And in the midst of royal drama, that human connection is something fans genuinely want to see. Beyond family, there's a public perception angle. Harry has carefully balanced his life between charitable work, media projects, and family obligations. A visit like this demonstrates responsibility and care, while also highlighting the challenges of being a high-profile figure navigating personal relationships. It's a delicate dance, being present, managing security, and staying mindful of media scrutiny. And if done well, it could help reshape the narrative around him in the UK. Let's also talk about emotional impact. Harry hasn't had extended time in the UK in recent years, mostly because of security concerns. Returning now, amidst Charles's reported illness, adds a layer of poignancy. For fans, this is a reminder that even people living in the public eye deal with family concerns and health crises. It's a rare chance to see a moment of genuine personal connection between a father and son who've spent years navigating public and private tensions. And let's be honest, there's a bit of suspense too. Will the reunion be heartwarming or strictly formal? Will there be laughter, awkward pauses, or both? Will the media capture the moment or respect the privacy of a very personal reunion? These are questions we'll be watching closely because in royal matters, the smallest gestures can become major headlines. Harry's decision to go through the security review also sends a subtle message. He's being careful, but he's also making the effort. That tells us something important about his priorities. Family matters, and despite past tensions, he's willing to navigate bureaucracy, logistics, and public scrutiny to be there. And in a way, that's a hopeful sign that even amidst royal drama, connection and reconciliation are possible. So, Sussex squad, what do you think? Could this be the start of a new chapter between Harry and Charles? Or is it just a carefully orchestrated, highly monitored visit? Will tea and biscuits be enough to bridge years of tension, or will formalities rule the day? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear your take, and we can get the conversation going. Before we close, a quick favour from you amazing viewers. If you loved today's update, hit that subscribe button to stay in the loop with every royal story. You can support the channel by buying me a coffee or using Super Thanks. Every little gesture helps us keep bringing you the best royal coverage, and trust me, it goes a long way. Your support literally fuels this channel and helps us cover stories you care about. Thanks for tuning in, Sussex Squad. Stay curious, stay loyal, and I'll see you next time with more royal updates, gossip, and stories that keep the palace buzzing.